Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Katie Snow, and today we're making a super fun drink to show you guys. We are making pink lattes. Before we get started, I want to share with you the importance of beets in the diet. So beets are a superfood. Beets are a root vegetable, and you'll either find them in a dark, rich burgundy color or yellow. There's yellow beets as well, and there's white beets. But there's so many phytonutrients in beets, and so today we want to talk about how we can get more beets in the diet, some ways that we can make getting beets a little fun, and so we're going to do that through making a pink latte. And so beets can be used for another of health conditions or just having overall vitality and feeling great every day. So our family, we get beets in our diet quite often. We cook beets different ways, we prepare them, but we also take them in supplement form. So super important to get more nitric oxide in the body, and we can do that by taking a prepared beet supplement such as the one that we're going to be using as our base for the pink latte, and that's Red Beet Power. So this is a powdered supplement. You can put it just in water and stir it up and drink it every day, but it's always good to have a fun alternative and way that we can get this in our diet in a consistent way and then in a fun way as well. I like to use the analogy of beets being a pre-workout. So a lot of times people are trying to get more workout endurance, and so that's why they may take beets. So if you're running out the door in the morning and you want to make sure you have your coffee in hand and then you have your pre-workout, what better way than to make a pink latte, and you can add your espresso shot to it, or you can add a little bit of cold brew coffee or your warm coffee if you're going to be drinking it warm. But let's go ahead and get started making our pink lattes. This is going to be fun, and I'll explain the ingredients as we go. So these are the options for a store-bought milk. So I'm going to be using milkadamia, which is a macadamia nut milk today in our recipe. I do make my own homemade almond milk, which is super delicious, but sometimes when you're in a hurry, it's nice just to have a healthier store-bought option. And another option is just using almond milk, and so this also tastes great using that. Again, the base, the beets that we're going to be using is our product Red Beet Power, and this is again a powdered beet option. And the good thing about our beet product, you can find this at drericksnow.com, but not only are the beets organic, we want to talk about using organic ingredients, but if you're going to be taking this supplement every day, a beet supplement, because you're maybe not eating enough beets in your diet, you want to make sure that it's organic. So this product is organic, and it's also fermented. So we went a step further when we were formulating it, and we made sure that it was fermented. So not only does that pull some of the sugar out, but it just makes it easier to digest. So you're getting a better absorption from this supplement. And then some of the seasonings that we're going to be using, these are a line that I found at Whole Foods. Organic when possible. I found these organic, so there's cardamom and then cinnamon. And again, these are optional. You can use the seasonings that you would like, the spices that you would like. I'm going to use some vanilla bean powder. You could also use a liquid vanilla. And then for sweetener, a few options that you can do. Honey, of course, many of you are enjoyers of honey, and this one has the comb in it. My parents make honey, and so we have this one with the comb inside. So when we get done, we can actually eat the comb or chew on the comb and spit it out. And then there's Yakin syrup. And what I like about Yakin is it's a real dark, kind of like molasses syrup, and so it's full of minerals. So it's okay to have a sweetener here and there. A lot of people are watching how much sugar they're getting in their diet, but this is full of minerals. So if you're looking at sweeteners that have good benefits to them, honey and Yakin are more alkalinizing as far as how sugars go, but they have minerals in them. But if you are looking to watch how much sugar that you're putting in, you can use Swerve. And so this is sort of like confectioner's sugar. So it's powdery. And so it'll mix really easy and it won't be gritty in your drink, especially if you're making the pink lattes iced. But this is an alternative. It's a sugar alcohol. And so when you're getting erythritol or xylitol in, this is just going to be a better option to have less calories from the sugar. It's not zero, but it's less. And you can also use another product is stevia. Of course, that one is 0 calories, and stevia is an herb. So these are just sweetener options. So let's go ahead and get started with our pink lattes. So this right here, I'm going to show you how we're going to make them. And so this is actually a Latte milk frother and milk warmer. So I found this at Bed Bath & Beyond. It just makes the process so much easier because you can just dump it in, turn it on, walk away, and it's going to froth and warm your drink. So one thing when we're using a supplement like Red Beet Power, these ingredients they're fragile, and we want to keep something that has precious enzymes. We want to keep the enzymes intact. So if we can use a frother that's warming versus putting scalding hot milk or water and then putting our supplement powder in there, it's going to protect the integrity of the supplement. So that is another reason why we're using the frother warmer, so that we don't get the temperature too hot when we're trying to put our supplement in. So the inside I'll show you of the Latte. See, it's got the little whisk. So when I say frother, when I'm turning it on, this is frothing, and it's frothing the milk up and making it sort of like a nice handcrafted drink at your local coffee house. It has the frothy in it. So we'll go ahead and get started. This amount of milk that we're going to use, it's 1 cup. And that's usually the maximum for one of these frothers, as far as the size, the amount of liquid that you can put in. Any more than that, it's going to go over the max line, and then it's going to make a mess. So that's 1 cup of milk. Then we're going to do 3/4 of a tablespoon of your Red Beet Power. And then we're just going to use a pinch of the cinnamon and the cardamom. So just kind of tilt it over and put a pinch. And you can put more or less, however you like them. And then if you're going to be putting a shot of espresso in here in place, you just want to put a little bit less milk, of course. We want to keep the liquid amount not going over, so it doesn't overflow the frother. So you can just substitute your shot in and just put a little bit less milk. And then if you like just the espresso with the Red Beet Power and the milk, you can skip the rest of this. I'm going to put a little bit of the vanilla bean powder. And just put a generous pinch of that. And then today I'm going to use the swerve option. And so with the swerve, it's up to you how much you want to put, but I'm going to put a little less than a tablespoon. And then just put the lid on and push on. And so you'll see the indicator light for the warming mechanism is on, then also for the frother. And again, you can walk away and work on something in the morning and then come back and you have your beet supplement in the form of a pink latte ready to go. Okay, so we are done. Got a little bit of pretty pink foam. And then another fun thing that we use whenever we're being festive every once in a while is this is a non-dairy almond milk redi-whip. And so you can take your almond latte. If I can get the lid off of here. Put your little fun, healthier version of a whipped cream on top. And so there it is. That is our almond milk pink lattes that we made today. We hope you enjoyed, and here's to getting those beets into our diet often. I'm Dr. Katie Snow, helping you to transform your health naturally.